Hi everyone. As part of the Reef project, I've received 2 parcels today. And I thought we'd unbox them and see what we've got inside. We'll start with the box and then get onto the package. So let's open her up, see what we've got. Whoa, looks like we've got some good stuff in here. Let's just tip it out and see what's here. Okay, so all this stuff's come from Heltec in China. This is all for our reef monitoring part of the project. We have some prototyping boards, enough of them for a bunch of people to do some work with those. We have, what have we got? We have some turtle boards. I'll open them first and have a look at what they are. So these are all radio transmitter boards. So they're like Arduinos, but they have a radio transmitter on them as well. So it looks a bit like an Arduino board, except we can put these antennas on them. And whenever you're doing stuff with these boards, they always should have an antenna on them because they can kill the circuitry otherwise. So there's room for 2 AAA batteries here and on the other side, and we have a number of pins that we can connect other sensors and things up to, and a programming port and a couple of switches. Okay, so that's pretty cool. We have some of these cube cells, which are very similar to the other boards, except they have a LCD display on them, which is pretty cool, and an LED here. And they have a little wire, here we go, which is basically an antenna. So these are little antennas, and they connect onto this little socket down here. So we've got a few of those, and then we've also got some Lora boards. So these boards actually have Lora, which is long range wireless, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on them. Whereas the other boards, this one just has Lora and this one just has Lora as well. Although this board, the turtle board, I believe, or is it the other one? I thought one of them had a GPS on it as well. I'm not sure about that. So these boards also have an LCD display. They have a little Wi-Fi aerial just here. Should I just make out that little aerial there? And a connector there and a power connector here. So they're pretty cute little boards, and an LCD display on them. So the other thing we have here is we have some bigger antennas. So these are much larger antennas, but they also plug onto the boards. So in theory, we can get quite a distance with those. These will range about 1 kilometre to maybe 5 kilometres if we're lucky. So they talk back to a base station, which is, or a gateway it's called, which we have one here of. There are actually gateways around the place as well. So in this box we have a gateway. Oops, little. So this is our little Lora gateway, which is upside down. And this has Wi-Fi, Lora connection, network, and power. So in this box we have our Lora one, and I don't know if we can use that one as a Wi-Fi antenna or not, but we might be able to. We'll have to see when we start playing around with it. So we have one of those to connect to. So the idea is that these will transmit from here to this and back, and we can actually set up a number of different sensors on this through these pins that we can talk to sensors and relay boards and things like that. So we'll give all that a go as we get on with this. The other thing we have here, we have some additional aerials and some power connectors and some more aerials and adapters, because we want to put some of these underwater on the reef so we can measure what's happening under the reef. We also have in this little package, by the looks of it, I believe, actually open it, we have, hopefully, some little solar panels, which in theory should be able to power these little boards, but we don't know about those. We'll see how we go with whether we can do that or not. We'll have to play around with that. So we have a bunch of these, as you can see. So we will get these out to venturers to have a play with. We'll get all the programming tools up and running and see how we go with that. I'll have a quick play with this in the next few days and see what I can set up, and then we'll get everyone else to have a go. So that's what's in that package. If I push all that aside, let's have a look what's in the other package. So, in this other package, what have we got here? Rip it open. Okay. Whoa, that's doesn't smell good. Okay. No, very interesting. Oh, check these out. So in this one, we have some ROV motors. So we're going to build another ROV. We've got the one that's got the bilge pumps on it, and we're going to build another one with these motors. I believe in here we have the motor controller. Yes, lovely. These look pretty good, actually. So we've got 3 of these motors to start with, and we'll have a play with these as well and see how we can go with setting up another ROV with these. In theory, we can actually control these with these little boards here, but we'll also get an Arduino or a Raspberry Pi to see if we can hook them up to that. Okay, these do look pretty good. So we'll have a play with them in the near future. Okay, that's all for now. See ya.